It's possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life. You can't cross the ocean until you lose sight of the shore. It's easy to fool someone. It's hard to convince them that they've been fooled. Resentment is like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die. Before you speak, let your words pass through 3 gates. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Worrying only means you suffer twice. Be afraid, but do it anyway. That mountain you've been carrying, you were only supposed to climb. Don't cling to a mistake just because you spent a lot of time making it. Someone once told me the meaning of hell. On your last day on the earth, the person you became will meet the person you could have become. Quietly work. Let success speak up. What would you do if you weren't afraid? There are 2 paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. The days are long, the years are short. Heard this after I had my first kid. Couldn't be more true. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around, you could miss it. Everything outside of this moment is just imagination. If you stopped seeing the world in terms of what you like and what you dislike, and saw things for what they truly are in themselves, you would find a great deal more peace in your life. If you treat an individual as he is, he will remain how he is. But if you treat him as if he were what he ought to be and could be, he will become what he ought to be and could be. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice. We are all the bad guy in someone's story. The only person who's ever going to remember your hard work is you. Not this company, not your boss, only you. It's not worth killing yourself over a company that'll replace you in 2 days if you're gone. The people who mind don't matter, and the people who matter don't mind. Keep breaking your heart until it opens. Dead people receive more flowers than the living ones because regret is stronger than gratitude. You cannot convince people to love you. No one will ever give you love because you want him or her to give it. Real love moves freely in both directions. Don't waste your time on anything else. You don't notice your progress in life because you are always raising the bar. Let go or be dragged. If you have more than 3 priorities, you have none. Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. People don't get what they deserve. You aren't always responsible for the first thought you have, but you are responsible for the second one. Never be so kind you forgot to be clever, and never be so clever you forgot to be kind. Your mind gives up a lot faster than your body. A calm sea will not make you a skilled sailor. Just because a thought got your attention doesn't mean it deserves your attention. If you find yourself repeatedly questioning whether or not something is right for you, the answer is usually no. A blind man is a poor guide until it gets dark. When you work for someone else, you have the right only to labor, not to the fruits of your labor. We have 2 lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. Children make so much noise you can't think, but when they leave the house forever, the silence is maddening. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. If you look for the light, you will often find it. But if you look for the dark, it is all you will ever see. You might be the sweetest peach on the tree, but some people just don't like peaches. If all our problems were cards and we could lay them out on the table, I bet you'd pick your own backup. If the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough. The bee doesn't waste its time trying to convince the fly that honey is better than shit. Nothing in life that is worth having comes easy.